Let's talk about something that most people completely miss when it comes to wealth. A lot of people think that if they could just earn more money, they'd be set for life, but here's the truth. Wealth is not about how much you earn, it's about how much you own. And until you own something that builds wealth for you, you'll always be broke. Think about it, how many people do you know who make six figures but are still struggling? They've got a nice paycheck, but they own nothing that grows in value, no assets, no investments, just a salary that disappears as fast as it comes in. And that's why so many people, no matter how much they earn, never build real wealth. Now let's break this down, because today we're talking about why ownership is the real key to wealth. And I'll show you exactly what you need to own if you ever want to escape the cycle of just working for money. So if you're interested in this, then you're in the right place. Welcome to Flourish in Wealth, where financial freedom begins. First off, income alone will never make you rich. Let's start here. A job gives you income, but income alone will never make you wealthy. Why? Because income is temporary. The moment you stop working, the money stops coming in. You could be making $10,000 a month, but if you don't own anything that makes you money while you sleep, you're still in the rat race. Sure, a big paycheck can provide a comfortable lifestyle, but if you're spending every dollar you earn, you're not building wealth. You're just living lavishly. True wealth comes from accumulating assets that grow over time, not just from earning a high salary. Ever heard of the Henry phenomenon? It stands for high earners, not rich yet. These are individuals who, despite earning substantial incomes, still feel financially strained. It's crucial to distinguish between income and wealth. Income is the money you receive regularly, like your salary. Wealth, on the other hand, encompasses the total value of your assets, such as investments, real estate, and savings, minus any liabilities. So you could have a high income but low wealth if you're not saving or investing wisely. Next point, you need to own assets, not just stuff. There's a huge difference between owning stuff and owning assets. A lot of people think they're doing well because they have a nice car, the latest phone, and a house full of expensive furniture. But here's the problem, none of that builds wealth. An asset is something that either increases in value over time or puts money in your pocket. A liability is the opposite. It drains your bank account. And guess what? Most of what people spend money on falls into the liability category. That brand new car. The second you drive it off the lot, it's worth less. That high-end furniture, it's not making you any money. Even that fancy phone. Yeah, it might be cool, but it's not an investment. It's just another gadget you'll have to replace in a couple of years. Now compare that to owning a rental property that brings in monthly cash flow, or a business that makes money while you sleep, or stocks that pay you dividends. That's real wealth. If all your money is tied up in things that lose value, you're in a trap. You're constantly working just to keep up. But when you start putting your money into assets, things that grow in value or generate income, you break out of that cycle. You start making money even when you're not working. So here's the question. Are you buying wealth or are you just buying liabilities? Because if you want financial freedom, you have to start thinking like an investor, not just a consumer. You have to own things that make money or you'll always be stuck working for every dollar. Number 3 on my list, business ownership is the fastest way to wealth. Guys, let me be real. Most millionaires didn't get rich by working a job. They got rich by owning a business or owning investments. Now, I'm not saying quit your job tomorrow, but I'm saying you need to start thinking like an owner. A job is important. It pays the bills, keeps you stable. But if you want real wealth, you can't just trade time for money forever. There are only so many hours in a day. Business ownership changes the game because now you're not just working for money. Money is working for you. When you own a business, you call the shots. You decide how much you make. You decide how big you want to grow. And most importantly, you keep the profits. Compare that to a job where someone else is deciding your paycheck, your raises, your hours, basically your entire financial future. And let's be honest, no boss is ever going to pay you enough to be truly wealthy. They'll pay you just enough to keep you from quitting. That's how the system works. But when you own a business, there's no cap on your income. You can scale, you can multiply, you can create multiple streams of revenue, and you don't have to start big. Plenty of successful businesses started as side hustles. Before I continue, I want to hear from you. Head to the comments section below and type, "I am an owner." I'll be looking out for your comments. And if you're finding value in this video, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps the algorithm and it really supports the channel so I can keep bringing you more content like this. Let's get back to it. Moving on. Let's talk about one of the easiest ways people build wealth, real estate. If you own property, you're not just making money now, you're building something that can increase in value over time. Now, I know some of you might be thinking real estate is expensive, and yeah, it can be. But hear me out, it's one of the smartest moves you can make if you want to build wealth over time. When you own property, you're not just spending money, you're investing it. And the best part, that property is likely going to increase in value over time, so you're making money now and building something that will keep growing for you in the future. Most wealthy families own real estate. They don't just have a big paycheck. They've invested in land and property that appreciates. That's why real estate is often called one of the most stable ways to build wealth. Here's the kicker. You don't have to just sit on your property and hope it appreciates. You can rent it out and get that monthly cash flow. You can flip it and sell it for a profit. Or you can hold on to it and pass it down to your kids, giving them something that could set them up for life. But if you're spending all your money on things that lose value, like cars, clothes, gadgets, or whatever else is a flashy purchase, you're missing the point. Those things don't grow your money, they just drain it. If you're spending all your money on things that lose value instead of investing in things that grow in value, you're making a huge mistake. Another way to own is through the stock market and ownership in companies. I get it. Not everyone's cut out to run a business, and that's totally cool. But here's the thing. You can still own a piece of some of the biggest companies in the world by investing in their stocks. The stock market isn't just for Wall Street pros. It's a place where anyone can invest and own a share of companies that are making tons of money. When you buy shares in a company, guess what? You're not just a customer, you're a part owner. Every time that company makes a profit, you get a piece of it. Think about that for a second. You can own a piece of companies like Apple, Amazon, or Tesla. These are companies that make billions every year, and when they make money, you do too. The key here is that the rich know this secret. They're not out there working harder, they're making their money work for them. They invest in companies that are proven to grow and make money, and over time, those investments pay off. It's not about working more hours at your job. It's about making smart investments that create passive income for you. So if you're serious about growing your wealth, it's time to stop thinking of the stock market as some complicated thing that's only for the experts. Start small, do your research, and begin owning a piece of the companies that are crushing it. That's how you build wealth over time, and that's how you stop trading your time for money. If you're listening to me and thinking, I don't have enough money to invest or buy assets, I've got news for you. You can build wealth online too. Digital assets are a huge opportunity right now, and you don't need to own a physical building or product to start making money. Take YouTube, for example. If you start a YouTube channel, that channel becomes your asset. Once you put in the work, it can start making money passively through ads, sponsorships, and even selling your own products or services. And you don't need to be a massive influencer to make money. There are people out there making thousands a month with small, niche channels. It's all about creating valuable content that people want to watch. Then there's blogging. Blogs are another digital asset that can make you money through ads, affiliate marketing, or selling products. A blog can start with just an idea, a little bit of time, and some content. Over time, that blog can grow and start making money on autopilot as people find your posts and click on affiliate links. And don't forget about e-commerce stores. You can start an online store today, whether it's through Shopify, Etsy, or even dropshipping, and begin selling products without needing to buy or store inventory. People are literally making money while they sleep with these types of businesses. The point is, digital assets are huge, and anyone can get in on them. Platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok aren't just for fun, they're business opportunities. People are using social media to build entire businesses and make a killing while working from home or even from the beach. So, if you're sitting there thinking, I don't have money to buy a house or invest in real estate, think again. Start creating content or build a digital business, and soon you'll be building assets that work for you 24/7. Digital assets can make money while you sleep, and that's the real power of building wealth today. If there's one thing I want you to get from this video today, it's this. You don't need to be a millionaire to begin building wealth. It's all about getting the ball rolling. You can start small, and that's totally fine. You can start investing with just a little bit of money in the stock market. There are even apps that let you invest with as little as a few bucks. You can start a side hustle with the skills you have right now, whether it's selling something you make, offering a service, or just finding something you're good at. You can start creating contents on your phone today. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. The point is, take action. Don't wait for everything to be perfect or for you to have a ton of money. Start with what you've got. The key here is to stop thinking like a worker and start thinking like an owner. Workers trade their time for money. Owners make money work for them. And no matter how small you start, you're making the shift in your mindset, which is the first step toward financial freedom. Wealth doesn't get built overnight, but the sooner you start, the sooner you'll get there. So don't wait for a big paycheck or a windfall to kick things off. Take whatever you've got and just start, because even small steps today are going to add up to something huge down the road. Here's the bottom line. If you want to stop being broke, you need to own something. Wealth is not about how much you make, it's about how much you own. Owning a business, owning real estate, owning stocks, this is what builds real wealth. And if you're only relying on a paycheck, you'll never escape the cycle. So take action, start thinking like an owner, because ownership is the only way out. If you got value from this, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my other video here for more money tips and ways to take control of your finances. You won't want to miss it.